Hello. I'm known from nowhere to welcome to another fabulous day on this big blue planet we call Earth. Wait, that's not the name? Okay. What's my calls it? I randomized Gale Darkness, obviously. I gotta go to the Discord. I gotta be like stream starting. I gotta remember to do that ping. All right. Boop. I was gonna do Coliseum, but I didn't feel like, going through the internet trying to find a version of Coliseum to randomize. And I think, if this go well, we go into Coliseum afterwards. But I really did just want to play a Pokemon game, and I wanted to randomize it, and I wanted to do this game really bad because I really love this game. And I did cheat. I did make the first Pokemon not randomized because I didn't want to get stuck with something that would be like, wow, you got like a Wobbuffet. I hate back to school ads. Oh my god, I hate those ads. Those ads are like, you're just enjoying summer and then suddenly it's like, oh, get your school supplies now. It's like, oh, stop reminding me. Freedom. With Orby. Gosh, I'm always like super, what's the word? High energy and giggly in the first 5 minutes of a stream. I really am. It's all right. So let's click play. I gotta compile all the shaders. Everything's running good on the Twitch side. I'm pretty sure I clicked on the right file. We'll know once we get in there because it'll be an already started game or a new game. And we'll just go with, whatchamacalls it's one of the preset names. I don't feel like making up a whole new name. So hold up, wait. Let me click on this. There we go. Nintendo. Nintendo, the hole where we all shovel our money in. God, that is loud. Holy crap. I'm hoping somehow I won't have to go back to school. Oh my god. Hold up. I'm adjusting volumes because I was rewatching, like, I just recently made another short and it was from the last time we played Gale of Darkness randomized, and I'm like, oh my god, the audio is so loud because they did not know how to mix audio in 2005. I'm gonna be honest with you. What if I hit continue? No, so this is the wrong place. So I'm going to... Yes. I wish to end that current emulation. So we need this emulation right here to be the one. Like I said, this is the start of this stream. Is going to be a lot of figuring out which one of these, because there's no way for me to mark the file and be like, this is our new randomized file, or like the new seed. It's kind of like looking at Minecraft worlds, but they all have the same exact title, and it's a pain. So I would like to inform you, I have been awake for the past 4 hours and I haven't started the stream, only because I had to first relearn how to randomize this. And also, I kind of fell down a few rabbit holes. So it appears that if I click on a different one, let's click on the last one to be sure. I just want to, you know, like twice maybe, but like 3 times, there's a definite pattern after 3 times. But my thought is that because it's in the game folder file, the emulation doesn't know the difference between the different randomizer files, so it's just kind of putting all the saved data in the same bit. It's like, oh, this is just the same game again and again and again. Okay. So it doesn't seem to matter which one I click on. I'm just gonna have to hope I pick the one with the right seed in it or the randomizer. But I can launch the game from any 3 of the files, which is kind of cool. Also, last randomizer stream I watched, they were like soul whatever for the. And I said I hope he had to fight a Rayquaza, and they got a starter Rayquaza and a Giratina. I'm gonna be honest, if you get like a starter Rayquaza and Giratina in a soul lock or a soul link, like, yeah, it's soul link. That's what it's called. You won. Like, you got 2 legendary Pokemon with an insane stat value. The only way you're losing those Pokemon is if you royally mess up. Delete old file. I'm gonna be honest, our old file wasn't anything special. We will choose David because that's the second one in line. Also, I could probably like save the old file if I really wanted to like dig around and really do that. But anyways, here we have the USS Snagged Your Girl on the Great Wide Ocean that I'm pretty sure is like 1 tile big. That's why it's called USS Snatched Your Girl. Oh my god, I was gonna say girl. The Pokeball visor. I feel like sometimes in the Pokemon world, they're like, oh, and we should put a Pokeball in everything. Buildings, eyewear, on the side of our ships. Everything should be a Pokeball. And it's one of those more like modern invention things, but it's like, it's one of those things where I feel like Pokemon, when it designs its landscape, it's like, we should put it on everything. The captain's hat should have a Pokeball on it. It's like, I do understand that animals are a big part of the world, don't get me wrong, but at a certain point, it may be considered too much. Is this even randomized? Hold on, let's go through this battle because this should be randomized, but it's not. So, hold up. Do you want to end your current emulation? Yes. All right. This was honestly gonna be what was gonna happen at the beginning of the stream. All right. So if we go here, doll, open file location. Go to Dolphins Games. So we have our Gale of Darkness file. All right. And then we have our Good Fun file. Take that out for now. And then if we take the old randomizer out for now, we will be left with the randomized file, which I think we can then launch the game. Hopefully. Hopefully. There we go. Man, 10 minutes of a little bit of what's the words I'm looking for? Mix and match. And like worst case, we're just gonna have to remix the randomizer file again. In which case, it's not the worst case scenario, if I'm being honest. If they don't randomize this time, but it should randomize the battle sim. So when we get in there, it should be just like 2 Pokemon with just like random moves. So we'll hit new game to really make sure we new gamed it. For sure. We'll be David this time. We are David, the child that mom does not love as much as Yuffie. Or Sophie. It was something E. It was like an IA at the end. It was a fee. It's freaking annoying though. All right, we gotta watch the USS got snatched yo ship get snatched again. They just swoop on in. You know what I like? I like telling people that Lugia isn't a water type, and everyone's like off the top of your head, you're like, Lugia is a water type. It's like, Lugia's not a water type, guy. And they're like, no, Lugia is a water type. It's like, nope. Lugia, not a water type. And it's like, it's a flying psychic type every time. And it always confuses me, and it confuses everybody. There we go. Wow, I feel like I've lost in this exchange already. It was super effective, but Relicanth, just don't quit. Let's lose Brick Break, you know, even though we're not gonna live. Now, I remember there was a problem last time I did randomizer, and it was like, oh, bro, like, our moves didn't get randomized. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I didn't need to randomize the moves. But I might have to. Good job, David. You just came up a little short. I like how he's like, with your trusty Eevee. Yeah, we can't change the game data. Anyways, you got a really good battle aptitude. So it's basically we're in a battle sim. We're doing VR. All right, wrong room. We gotta go see mom and the professor. Oh, hi, David. Have you finished your training? David, this is the director of the office. Did you want to pay a visit to Professor Crane? Oh, you don't need to do that. Stifling official. Wait, you don't have to be that stiffly official, Lily. But oh yes, I've heard the battle coach singing high praise about you, David, even though you just lost like a little punk. Anyways, I heard that your battling skills have improved drastically, but apparently not enough to beat the sim. I sure don't think I'd stand much of a chance against you, though. I wish everyone wouldn't drown him with such gushing praise all the time. It's really doing wonders for his confidence, and I need to bring that down to rock bottom. As his mother, we should really not be spoiling him at all with any good words whatsoever. There's nothing to worry about. Both David and Jovi, I was totally wrong with her name, Jovi, are wonderful kids, especially Jovi. By the way, I don't think I've seen Jovi since lunchtime. David, I hate to bother you, but could you go find Jovi for me? She's probably like in the wall tiles, ceiling tiles, I mean. I think you already know, but like several research projects are in the critical phase in this lab. That's why your mother can't afford to take any time for either of her kids. So go take care of the little one. Goodbye. Oh yes, I left a PDA in your room, David. Go check it out. You can use it to like search the interwebs. Remember, I can search your browser history anytime. Professor Crane has that power to browse through my search history for his own entertainment. David, have you seen Jovi? We're playing hide and seek, but Jovi's been gone for a while now. Maybe she's playing in your room, David. Yup. She definitely did not just leave the office and forgot about you. That is not what happened at all. It's totally what happened. He's been forgotten. Oh, there's the PDA. Man. Too bad they couldn't put like an item on the desk to be like, man, right there, grab that. If you're reading this email, then you must have obtained the PDA. Try out its new features. Aiden was playing hide and seek with Jovi. Go chat with him now. Why not? I literally just talked to him. Why? Why do I have to go back up there and talk to him? So I have one big fear with this randomizer is that the moves will not get randomized. And I need the moves to be randomized for the Pokemon. Like, let's say I catch like a freaking something crazy like Rayquaza. It's level like 9, all right? And it knows tackle. And I'm like, okay, these moves weren't made right. Anyways, the lounge is so noisy. So I'm going to go see what's the commotion's about. The TV news just came on. Maybe there's something big happened. Let's go see, David. Let's go see about how that ship got snatched out of the water like a duck. Because the ducks are free at the park. Oh, we bring you breaking news because nothing really happens here except animals affecting the weather. Poor Weather Channel folk. The ship has sunk and the authorities appear to mystified by the way the ship vanished like smoke. Anyways, there are reports of numerous Pokemon that are on board this ship. Oh man, they stole a whole ship worth of Pokemon. Concerns is rising over their welfare. Well, sucks to be them, I guess. Sucks to suck. All right, do I have to go talk to mom now, or do I have to go and like attempt to go and retrieve Jovi? Let's see if I can just like go to the lab to get Jovi. Also, Pokemon. I can check to see if his moves got randomized. Tackle, Tail Whip, Bite, Sand Attack. Okay. We may have to re-randomize if he doesn't learn any new moves. Totodile last time knew Sand Attack, and it's only because it's the starter Pokemon to where I'm like, maybe that one's a little bit more in, you know, cement, you know? Hi, David. I'm working on a special machine for catching Pokemon. Uh-huh. Real special machine, Jovi's been rambunctious lately. She's such a high-spirited girl. Everything, she's still... Just go find her, David. Find your sister. I don't feel like parenting today. I got, like, books to manage and, like, nerds to bully in this lab. There's so many nerds here. So many nerds to bully. And along with that sinking suspicion that maybe I did not randomize the moves correctly. But we'll just take our little motorized scooter. You know, I like all the people who just slander Gale of Darkness and they're like, it's not as good as Coliseum. And it's just like, honestly, I like Gale of Darkness. Gale of Darkness got a poppin' soundtrack, all right? And Coliseum's good. It's not my fault that David isn't as cool as the Coliseum's pro tagged, where he's got like the hot rod hover scooter and we got a moped. You must be a burglar. I will defeat you in one-on-one combat. Just a wimpiest punch you've ever seen. We just push him over. Anyways, this is the... Am I allowed to say those words? This is the chump that sucks off the professor. I can say those words. All right, fight him. You know, I'm gonna say this a lot, but the animations in this game, top tier. Tippity top tier. Okay, I definitely did not randomize the moves. You know, I think I did that last time to where I'm like, I didn't randomize the moves and I should have randomized the moves. So we're going through, we're re-randomizing, so you get to see how the sausage gets put in the casing, all right? Thankfully, we figured this out like 10 minutes in, because I will tell you this right now, that Pokemon should not know Absorb. And if I have to go through this entire playthrough and have Pokemon that don't know the appropriate moves, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. I'm gonna like throw out like Scyther, and it's gonna be like, all right, easy dub. It's a, you know, it's like a Psychic type. We're gonna beat it with our Bug type, and then the Psychic type just uses Hydro Pump and just like freaking murders me. I'm just gonna be like, okay. Apparently it was a Blastoise or something, and I just didn't know. Yes, Chobin. We are leaving you. You are being forsaken by the gods. No. You're unlugged, Jovi. Watch how I eradicate your existence. Boop. Stop the emulation. Yes. Alright, this is how it's made. Give me a second. I'm gonna pop it up. All right, I'm back. You know what I totally forgot? I totally forgot to put up the little me in the corner. I totally forgot to do that already. Give me a second. You know, we're having a bunch of mild mistakes today, and that's okay. All right, let me close this window. Make this big. Ew. But I'll make that big just so you can see it better. So what we have to do is randomize Pokemon. No duplicate shadows. Don't use legendaries. No, use legendaries. Use similar... All right, when picking a new random Pokemon, use one that has similar BST to the current Pokemon. So this is like, yo, if you have like a super low like base stat total Pokemon that's like 400, it'll choose another Pokemon that's equally as wimpy, but I don't want that. I want the Pokemons to just go like full crazy. All right, Pokespots, randomize, and use similar. No, set to minimal catch rate. No, 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 no. Base trait unchanged. Abilities, no. Types randomized, no. Starters unchanged. Randomized TMs, randomized move tutors. Moves and move sets. Okay, randomized move power. No. Randomize whether a Pokemon move is a physical or special. No, I don't want that. Move. Randomize move types. No. Was I doing everything right? And was that the right save? Oh my gosh. This happened last time I did this, and I can't remember what I did. All right, here we go. Moves will be selected by the same. Unchanged. What does unchanged means? All right, moves will be selected so that the same type moves are preferred. We'll pick a random move if you force good damaging moves and there are none of the same type. All right. Random preferred type, I think that's better than unchanged, because unchanged just leaves it as like, man, because I think Chobin has an Oddish when you do that fight, and so you're fighting an Oddish. So I'm fighting an Oddish dressed up as like whatever random crap it is. So I think I just have to do random preferred typing. So at least they have appropriate type moves. And Pokemon share movesets. What is this? Trainer Pokemon movesets and level up moves are different for each other, so checking this will make all Pokemon use level ups to move to generate their movesets. No. Ban shadow moves? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 we won't have any of that. All right, Battle Bingo, we're not going to mess with that. I don't want to check no XP. Why would I want to turn off XP? Starter, okay, so this is where we can change the starter. So if you're like, no one, Scyther was a boring beta male pick because you're a little cuck, you gotta pick something cool. You gotta pick something nice. Oh wait, let me also randomize given Pokemon only, because I want a wacky trade Pokemon. So we can do random, like I can do like a random 3-stage Pokemon, or just completely random, depending on what we get immediately. Also, fix impossible evolutions. All right, that needs to be checked. I make sure I gotta check that so we don't get any Pokemon we can't evolve. Go back here. No duplicates. Randomize legendaries into other end. So when randomizing legendaries on trainers, randomize them into other legendaries. No more final battles with Cascoons. All right. Yeah, we're not doing final. I get to the end of the game, we're fighting Shadow Lugia, and we're not gonna have Shadow Lugia be like, I don't know, like a freaking Cascoon. I didn't check that before. See, it always takes 2 times, and we'll go with this to randomize the seed. And I think that's it, unless anyone's watching that's like, no, you didn't check that box, no one, you didn't do it right. I like how I'm like 20 minutes into the stream, I'm like, no, I didn't check all the boxes right. I don't do Pokemon randomize often, all right? It takes me a few tries to get it right. Every freaking time. Yeah, I bet you I'm going to open up YouTube on my phone and I'm going to realize it's just me talking to myself like a crazy person. Nope, it is me. But this is the time to, it's like, bro, you got to pick my favorite starter Pokemon. Bingus. Bingus from Gen 2. Never heard of Bingus? That's because I just made it up. And you suck. No, I'm kidding. I suck. That was me talking to myself, not me talking to you. I can just be that one guy that's, guys, it's a randomizer. I can't set the starter Pokemon, guys. Okay, I just happened to get Mew. All right, I'm just blessed. This isn't rigged like a Mr. Beast video. Oh, that was so unnecessary. That was such an unnecessary jab. I apologize. Yeah, but this is the list of like all the Pokemon. So we only have up to Gen 3, so we only got like 300 dudes to pick from. So I think Scyther was up on the list. I'm just gonna pick Scyther again to really make sure everything's randomize correctly. Gosh, I really hate all this white. This white's killing my eyeballs. I'm cooking my freaking... What's the little bit in your eyeballs right now? My lenses, my cones, my pupils. My pupils. Ooh, I could go with a Mr. Mime or a Electabuzz. But I really like Scyther. And then we can get Scyther to evolve into Caesar, and he's just like one of my favorites. Last time I went with Totodile. It was a very tame pick, but it was a very good pick, and I liked it, and I enjoyed it. Would 10 out of 10 do it again? Or I could go with, like, Tyrogue or something, or, like, Blaziken. Well, I mean, like, I go with, like, Torchic, and then have Torchic and evolve into Blaziken. Or, like, Azumarill. But Azumarill, when Azumarill was, I don't want to say better, but I liked Azumarill when it was a mono water type, alright? Call me a boomer if you want, but I feel like fairy typing's stupid. No, actually, I take it back. The fairy typing's good. I just hate that they decided to just slap fairy typing on a bunch of different random Pokemon, and I'm still learning to this day which types are fairies and which ones aren't. We will call it this one right here. This is the one. That one. Why do you keep popping up? Get out of here. Really good ad blocker, alright? But then pop-ups be annoying. Alright, that is done. You know, like, third time's the charm. Alright, we go to games. Take out Gale of Darkness. We'll take out Good Fun. And we'll leave this one, because this is the one. I don't know what this is. The Gal Dark Rando one. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know what that is. I'm gonna leave it there for now. And we should be left with one good whole whatchamacallits? Gal of Darkness. For realsies this time, alright? Don't you hate messing with randomizers and realizing that you messed up your randomizer? Hello, how are you? Hello, you just missed the fun part of readjusting the randomizer settings. So we gotta do new game again. Wait, can I hit continue and just... Oh, my new game didn't get new games. Well, we're picking David again. I'm not backing down on the David name, all right? We picked Michael last time, so we're picking David this time. And the time after that, we might pick Adam. I don't know. I don't really like Adam as much as a name. I'll let this play for a third time. No more jokes. No, I'm still going to make jokes. I still want to know why they put the Pokeball on the captain's hat, you know? At what point is putting Pokeballs in everything is too much, you know? But I hope you've been well, all of you. I have been on the struggle bus to make the bits work. Not the bits as in jokes, but the bits as in the computer bits. As in, like, I'm just trying to get my randomizer to have my moves randomized appropriately. You know, for, like, Pokemon to have the appropriate move sets. Alright, this will determine whether or not they're... Okay, so... Battle. You know what? I don't think I can win. I don't think I can win. Okay, you know what? I just gotta do this battle because this is messed up. This was messed up last time, I think. This trainer battle. Because it's the battle sim, and the battle sim's extra wonky and weird. Why did the sheep just levitate into the air? Oh, it's using fly. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it know fly? I'm just gonna assume the game doesn't know what to do in the battle sim part. I'm sure Mareep could learn fly, you know. Pokemon is a very wide game with a lot of things. Pretty sure I hit randomized same type, right? Good job, David. You did the battle sim and you won this time instead of being a little loser like last time. All right, so we have Scyther. Okay, so the moves have been randomized. The starter Pokemon is locked for whatever starting moves we have. I will say, it is weird. We went from boy Scyther to girl Scyther, so I didn't expect them to also swap up the stuff. I thought the randomizer would just be like, you know what? We're just going to keep it all the same across the board. All right. This is my mom that hates me and wants me to go watch my little sister. And this is the professor that cares for me more than my own mother does. Yup, that's right. I'm looking at you, Mom. That's her right there with that stupid bun in her hair. And that's the loving professor that takes care of us. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go find Jovi. I'm gonna find her. Okay. Oh yeah, and the PDA. All right, so we gotta go to our room. We have to get the PDA. We have to not look up inappropriate things on the PDA. You, tell me where Jovi is. Fine, don't tell me where Jovi is. I'll find her on my own. I already know where she is. We already found her this stream. It's such a shame I had to frickin' restart it. Okay. Yep, this is my room. There's my PDA. We're gonna do our best not to look up inappropriate things like how to make a bomb and what do naked people look like. So if you're reading this, this means I'm in your PDA. This is Professor Crane, by the way. Do not look up what naked people looks like, and also find your sister. She abandoned some poor fellow while playing hide and seek because she thought it was funny. And yes, Shauna, I do see that little thing you put there. You know, there's times where I'm streaming to where I'm like, you know, sometimes you put something that's a little off topic and I'm like, I'm gonna find a nice segue into that in a minute or two. But we gotta talk to Aiden and watch him just know that he's been abandoned. You have been abandoned. You can come out now. Also, don't you have a Kecleon? And this is a professor that's like, oh, everyone's going to the lounge to look at the TV. Let's skip out on work. We don't need to do work. There's TV. And these are the people who are like, well, we just canned the weather station. Who cares about the weather when dogs control that? Also, a boat with a bunch of Pokemon disappeared. No one can find it. I hope the Pokemon are okay. We don't really care too much about the people, but the Pokemon, we're concerned about them. I really do love the priorities in this world. It's like, Pokemon, 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 Pokemon. Free healthcare for Pokemon. Yeah, my bone fell out of my leg. Are you a Pokemon? No. Then there's not much we can do for you. That's like a $1 billion. All the money you pay for your healthcare, we just funnel it into Pokemon free healthcare. Because we love Pokemon. Pokemon, Pokemon, Pokemon. I mean, like, it's much better than Arceus, where it's like, we hate Pokemon. They, like, control the weather and eat our kids. Just throwing things out there. I like when people throw things out there that are off topic. I'm all for talking about all the topics. Unless you're being really weird and you're like, bro, here's my preferred settings on the hub. And I'm like, yo, get out of here. Time out. You getting put in the corner. That was inappropriate. Telling me about your personal settings on the hub, which I'm not even sure if there even are settings. I don't want to know if there are. Who goes there? It is I, Chobin. #1 hype man for the great professor. Don't you move now, or I will be forced to hype up Dr. Kaminko in front of you. I'll gas him up and you will have no choice but to leave the premises. For I am Chobin, #1 gas man. The gaseous. Oh, he gets an Altaria. I mean, like, I chose Scyther, but like, we're double its level, but it's Altaria. Woo! Free flinch. But yeah, Ultra Rumble. I'm still keeping up with Ultra Rumble. I played a little yesterday. I didn't stream it. I was super busy yesterday. We were doing junk. And I also finished up BioShock, and my throat was just like closed. And I'm like, can't really stream today. Ooh, Aeroblast. Yes, learn Aeroblast. Is this when they don't really... No, wait. Do they have special... I love they have the type matchup. Anyways, launches a vacuum blast. Critical hit ratio high. Yes. Get rid of Sand Attack. I don't want it. Dang it, I should have kept Sand Attack. Alright, I guess we're just going with randomized moves, and we're just gonna kind of figure it out from there. I'm gonna have to learn some false wipes. I don't know where I'm gonna get false wipe. Yeah, that's right, nerd. I wish I could wear a bow tie. I should get a bow tie. You know, next nice event I'm going to, I'm wearing a bow tie. I could pull off a bow tie. Anyways, as Dr. Kaminko's #1 hype man, I have been defeated. Therefore, I will be calling the authorities to remove you. Wait here. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. You're just a kid, aren't you? My bad. My bad. And then there's Jovi, our sister that thinks we're an idiot. Oh, big brother, what are you doing here? Oh, Jovi gets it. Big brother, you got lost, didn't you? No, I didn't. There's no hiding stuff from Jovi, big brother. Jovi knows. Jovi refers to Jovi in the third person. This big house is Dr. Kaminko's, all right? And I know you got lost. And it's also got a bunch of inventions, too. There's a whole bunch of neat machines. And they have... like at least 2 Pokemon here, right? Do you? No? Just stuff? Okay. You should come in, big brother. I can push him over. I'm like, how old is the character in this? Because he's definitely not 10. I feel bad for, you know, Chobin here. He's stuck like that. He's not growing. He is not a 10-year-old. He is an adult. You are that girl's older brother. Sometimes she comes here. She just wanders in. I can't even stop her. She just comes in and just starts talking to the doctor, hyping him up. And that's my thing. I'm the hype man. Anyways, take her out of here. Goodbye. I want you to know I'm going to butcher all this dialogue on purpose. I'm ad-libbing all of this, but it still goes on, what's the words? What's it called? All right, this is the part where he hypes up all the inventions. He's like, here's the light bulb that shines for only 3 seconds, but if you look directly at it when it's on for 3 seconds, it'll blind you. Oh, here's Jovi. All right, hi, doctor. You done with your funny machines? Jovi wants to know. Oh, girl. How do you keep getting in here? Don't disturb me. Anyways. This is where Chobin, I think, makes us... Yep, here he is. The #1 inventor in the world. Yep, the unhealthy sandals. The insoles are studded with lumpy nubs that fail to stimulate every pressure point in a fabulous way. Keep wearing these and Chobin will guarantee painful feet and chronic worsening of your health. Thanks to Dr. Kaminko. Yup, it's like inventions that are just straight failures. Yup, I run the parts by the docks. You want parts? Come to me. I run the parts by the docks. Oh, how long have you been here, child? All right, let's go. Also, why do you keep only taking one of your pets? All right, you left Plusle in its room back at home. Hi, big brother. This is a funny drawing I drew. It's a really detailed drawing of a weird machine. Also, I didn't draw it. Huh? What, we're going home already, big brother? But we just got here. Oh, I mean, Jovi gets it now. Jovi has to show you how to get home, right? Because you're too stupid. All right, Jovi will take you home. Let's go home, Mimi. Mimi's the minus, apparently. Jovi's joined the party. I wish I can crank my little moped up to max speed and then push her off and just keep going. That's the hope. You'd be like, no one. That's incredibly brutal to do to Jovi. But you don't get it. He mocks me. Dear David, you have appeared to have traveled in search of Jovi. Come back to the lab. We have things for you. What is it? Is it a professor, an email from the professor? Let Jovi read that to you because you can't read, because Jovi thinks you're a big idiot, big brother. That's why you're big. You're not a big brother because you're older than me. You're big because you're a big idiot brother. That's what the big stands for in big brother. Big idiot brother. Yup, that's what Jovi thinks. She mocks me. You know what I gotta say? I'm gonna make this super quick for you, Shauna. Stop putting Coda Finder on stuff. I don't know what everyone's obsession with Coda Finder is, but like, get rid of Coda Finder. Like, any other tuning skill is better than Coda Finder. There's only like 4 characters that should have Coda Finder. Oh, hi, Mom. We're back. Jovi, my favorite daughter. I love you so much, unlike the other one. Oh, shoot, you're still standing there. No, Mom, you don't understand. The big idiot brother was lost, and Jovi brought him here. Right, big idiot? I mean, big brother. Jovi, you're such a brave and resourceful girl, unlike that big idiot child I pooped out many moons ago. Yup. My gosh, I was in the middle of hide and seek with Aiden and I totally forgot about him. This is the vibe. This is the entire vibe for this stream. Me slandering everything. Thank you for finding Jovi, my favorite daughter. Unlike you. You want to go see what Professor Crane's doing? Yeah, I like Crane more. Crane's nice to me. He gasses me up. He feeds me compliments. Unlike you, just dragging me down, Mom. Stifling my potential, which you fear. She fears my potential. Where's the professor? Where do they hide my favorite guy? Has Jovi not told you to leave the desk? Apparently not. Willpower, you're gonna get way more use out of willpower for that tuning skill. Like, there's always some stuff to it's like, yo, this works so good in casual play, and then there's competitive play, and then there's stuff that just don't work. And I'm gonna put Coda Finder under stuff that don't work, and you're gonna be like, dang, you're talking about like My Hero game on freaking Pokemon. It's like, yeah. You, where is he? Where did you hide the doctor? Won't speak. Hey. Welcome back. You want to go to the projector room. Wait. This is our projector rooms at a critical junction and all this other stuff. Will you tell me what the professor is? Because he's not here, apparently. Oh, David, welcome back. We're going... The director, he went downstairs just a little while ago. Professor Crane did. Yep, he did. Sure did. You didn't bump into him? No, I didn't. I happened to not run into the professor downstairs. So I guess I'm just gonna have to keep looking around like an idiot. Like a big fat idiot. Is he in the lounge eating a sandwich? I was kind of hoping he was just in here just noshing down on a sandwich, I'm gonna be honest. Yo, is he in here? My Pokemon and I are always together. We even sleep together. Hopefully that'll stay the same. You're creepy. I know you're sick, game. I know what Curly evolves into. You two sleep together? I bet you do. I bet you do sleep with that pine cone. Wake up. Oh, the Pokemon HQ is a place for science and... Oh, it's just you, David. Scared me out of my wits. Back to sleeping. Oh, there he is. He wasn't there before. I literally walked past his room 30 times. Apparently, I had to talk to the old man upstairs. Oh, hey there. I was invisible until I decided to be visible. Anyways, let me show you the snag machine. I let you catch shadow Pokemon. The entire premise of this game. You wanna try it on? Yup, here it is. The snag machine. It's gonna make your arm look like a really cool robot arm. I like how people who don't know anything about the GameCube Pokemon games, they see the snag machine and they're like, robot arm? Cyborg child that fights Pokemon? Yes. Anyways, so basically he's like shadow Pokemon or Pokemon that were beaten till they turn evil. And then we, as good people, must catch those other people's Pokemon that are just like been beaten and abused. And reopen their hearts. Just think like Kingdom Hearts, you know, to where it's like, oh, they close their hearts off to us. So now we have to like freedom and peace and good vibes, you know. Basically, they're just bad vibe Pokemons, and we gotta take them back and pump in the good vibes. It fits you perfectly. It's like it was made for a child. And you look cool. I also add a new feature to your PDA, the Shadow Monitor. It lets you know which Shadow Pokemon you've encountered. Ooh. Mega Man versus Pokemon. I wish we had a frickin'... What is it called? I was gonna say the P Buster, but it was like something Buster. The Mega Buster? But yeah, this entire game, all our Pokemon will be from other trainers. Oh, whoops. How silly of me. I almost forgot to give you these. The snag machine takes Pokeballs. You can just buy them anywhere. Well, have fun. And this is when the plot happens. Yup, there's Crane screaming like a little girl. Who are those people? Do something, front desk lady. Terrible, David. Some strange man barged in here and took off with the director. You know what I don't get? How come a Pokemon research facility doesn't have at least one trained security guard? Like, a dude with a Growlithe, I could admit, you know? But it's like, bro, it's just a bunch of nerds and, like, nerds with, like, a pine cone. See? There's just a single nerd with a pine cone. And then we have, like, man who's clearly not on roids. Manhandling the professor. Will you let go of me? Where are you taking me? No, new dad! Dude, Professor Crane is my dad. He's nice to me. I'm taking you to my new lab, Professor, where we're gonna make you do hard labor. I mean research. All right, but don't hurt his little keyboard hands, all right? Who are you people? Huh? Oh, you want to go, little punk? Yeah, let's do it. You can tell by this stylish yellow, ribbon? Bandana? Scarf? Oh, it's a Hoppip. I don't want that. That's supposed to be a Teddy Ursa. Oh, I could have had a Teddy Ursa instead of a Hoppit. This is how we know it's a shadow Pokemon. We get the cool visor. Last time we played, there were the bootleg Power Rangers, and they literally had the gods on them. So I'm hoping this time around... Oh, the game's like, how to catch a Pokemon. Just freaking huck balls at them. Huck balls so you can't huck no more. Huck, 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 huck. Easy win, easy, low diff. GG, cope, seed, mad, mauled, get mogged. Well, Naps, you suck. That's it. That's it, you suck. You're bad, you're bad, you're mad. You're mad because you're bad. Am I taunting the first guy that didn't even get a chance to battle? Yes, yes I am. He deserves to be taunted. What is that machine on your arm? It's a snag machine! Quick, skedaddle! Yup, they literally throw him in the truck bed. They don't even let him sit in the cab. They just throw him in the back, slam the door, and then just drive away. Why are you crying, Jovi? Oh yeah, because he was nice to you too. The professor was taken away. Don't cry, Jovi. I'm sure Professor Crane will be okay. They definitely snapped at least one of his fingers to assert dominance over him to let them know. Actually, no. There's probably a toe. I feel like it'd be wiser to bust one of his toes, actually, Jovi, because if you bust one of his toes, he can't get away, and it's the same effect as busting one of his fingers. And when I mean bust, I mean they take it and they bend it the wrong way. Right, Jovi? Yeah, that's right. Keep crying. We've contacted the police and the proper authorities about Professor Crane and how he just got absolutely snagged straight from his home. I still can't believe this is happening. Who knew having zero security was a bad idea? Well, Professor Crane predicted that someone will try and make Shadow Pokemon again. Yep, again. So, David and the Teddy Ursa that you snagged earlier, yep. We're just gonna have to finish the Purifying Chamber and all the other Shadow Pokemon hullablues. And also, none of it's done. What are we supposed to do? I know what I'm gonna do. Give a motivational speech, do my job, and then ignore my children. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. That's the entire dialogue wrapped up in a nice little bun. We'll do it all. We'll fix the chamber. We'll fix the snag machine. We'll do the math. We'll nerd out. We won't get security guards because we don't need them. What are the odds of us being broken in twice in one day? Absolutely zero. That's right. I even turned on the mixtape. You see how motivational that music is? Oh, so motivational. Anyways, don't feel sorry for myself. You should feel sorry for my idiot son. Look at him, that idiot. Let's go do science. Who needs kids? Also, I'll have my kids do all the busy work. Like walking in manual labor. Like picking up parts and fetch quests. Well, Jovi, have fun crying in this room. Yep. So she walked away, and it's one of those parts where the game could have segued to a nice little part to be like, hey, my sweet child, I need you to go and to the port and get me a part. Instead of doing this whole, like, I gotta run around the lab and find my mother again. Yep, here it is. The basic data should be fine now. Keep going with it. David, you came at the right time. Go to the port and pick up a part. It's for the special purifying machine. The machine that purifies. You know how it is, right? Yeah, right there on the map. You see that big glowing question mark in the sky? Just start driving towards it. I wish there was big marks in the sky so I knew where I was running to at all times. Oh, My friend lives by the part shop. Jovi want to go and help everyone and see my friend. Let's go, idiot brother. Me and you. And this is when mom forces me to take Jovi. Because Jovi's her favorite. Alright, Jovi, let's go. Try not to make anyone mad. That's like the one thing I want from you. I just want to go in, get the part, walk out. Super simple. Super easy. No big plot twists, no nothing, no hullabubloos, nothing. I want to skedaddle in, skedaddle out. Why are you yelling at me? Jovi, you two, other one. Everyone just refers to me as other one or idiot. Going to the port, right? Yeah, can you pick me up some smokes? Also, be confident, you know, Jovi's with you. Anyways, David, could you, like, I don't know, hold on, let me use the snag machine for a bit. Also, yeah, what's some words I'm looking for? Oh, yeah, we were gonna have Pokeballs put in stocks for the shops just for you, because apparently this region of the world doesn't have Pokeballs too. Don't fret about it too much. Which is crazy to me. We live in a world, like, to where it's like, we live in, like, this little, like, valley ravine place. And it's like, yeah, no one carries Pokeballs around here, yet people have Pokemon. And it's like, why wouldn't you have Pokeballs? I feel like living in the Pokemon world and not having a Pokeball on you is like walking around in bear-infested woods without any bear mace on you. It's like, what am I supposed to do if a bear jumps me? I'm obviously gonna slap it with the bear mace. Anyways, Jovi know where the part shop is. Check this out, big brother. Look how fast I can run. Aren't I quick, big brother? Yeah, Jovi's the fastest runner. That's exactly what she's saying. Pay no attention to the words as she fast runs into this stranger. Yep, Jovi. You're referring to yourself in the third person. That's gonna do wonders for you when you're older. Hey now, what do you think you're doing? Oh, Jovi, sorry. Jovi ran into you at full speed because Jovi very fast. What? Huh. I should start grunting for his dialogue. Oh, Zook! I am Zook. Zook, 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 Zook. He just starts chanting his name like a frat bro. You idiot. People just know I'm an idiot too, just on site. You're a trainer, right? Boy, Zook. You little munchkins. Last time I made the joke to where I'm like, yo, he's gonna throw out like a Mewtwo. And now we have these, this little bootleg mini Buddha and his color-coded friends. Shut up, little Buddha. I am Zook. I really do believe Zook could just pick up the little mini Buddha guy and just knock him into the water. And I say little mini Buddha because he's a little bootleg Buddha. He don't got the Buddha belly. The last time I did this, he had like some crazy things. Like absolutely crazy. Like we got lucky with the RNG and the dude had his own Alakazam like he does in the vanilla game. But Zook just had a Mewtwo. Gyarados is out of Pokemon. Gyarados whites out. So the scripted encounter is the blue guy is supposed to win. You've done it now. Zook thinks you're getting away with a mess with the great Zook. Zook's the only one that could be mad after winning. I'll remember this. Go to my scrapbook. Should I give chase? Nah. Don't make fun of him. He only knows like 3 words. Leave him, Virch. Yes, sir. Well, we'll be on our way now. See you later, kids. Thank you, weird little man. With the huge earlobes. You hardly deserve such gratitude, my little lady. We did only what we had to be done. Nothing more. Do, 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 do. You want to fight me? So many hotheads around here. You know, it's just hot in general. You know what's crazy to me? All the people who've been modding games lately, and they're like, you know what? I'm just gonna mod the game, put in my own model, and I just want to make everyone naked. People are getting too down bad out here. Come on, give me some money. Bye. Oh. You're selling 0 Pokeballs, I see. That is, unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Because, I was informed the professor was going to tell you to... Jovi! Give me Pokeballs. I want Pokeballs. Is that Jovi, everyone's favorite small child? Along with other Jovi? I don't register her as another child. That's just Jovi 2. It's Jovi 1 and Jovi 2. Well, this is the part where Jovi bails on us to go play with her friend instead of helping us going to get the part. You know, like Jovi said, she's like, I'm gonna help Big Brother go get the part. Never mind, I found my friend. See you later, Big Brother. Well, goodbye. Goodbye. Yup, rumors and shivers and all the stuff going around about shadow Pokemon and some rough customers in the port. Goodbye, Jovi. Get away from me. Oh, no, Jovi doesn't bail on us. Why is my brain telling me that Jovi bails on us at some point? Yo, let's find some redheads to fight. That is a crazy statement. Yo, where'd your... The shopkeeper wasn't thinking straight when he got that clueless newbie to look after the shop. Now me, a regular customer, has no one to help me with. Oh, the shop owner came in here, then he left because he heard something about a rotating bridge and then just ran out. So this is the guy to where you talk to, and he's like, yo, would you like to evolve your Eevee? So I gotta think real quick. So what Pokemon evolves with these? Also, they made up Moonshard and Sunshard just to get those specific evolutions, just so they didn't have to mess around with friendship. Because they didn't want somebody to be like, oh man, I wanted Umbreon, not Espeon. But I think we'll go with Waterstone in case we get a Lotad, so we can get a Ludicolo, because Ludicolo kind of cool, and I kind of want to watch him dance around. I choose Waterstone. Not for Vaporeon, just the Waterstone. Hand it over. Give me the ick. Goodbye. Alright, so there's the guy's grandchild that owns the shop, and he's just gonna be like, he's just fixing this rotating bridge because it got busted. And essentially the old man ran off because he heard that somebody had cool new part. That settles that. All fixed. Oh, you want to talk to me about the parts at the parts shop, bro? Sweet. Yeah, my grandpa, he ran off to Dr. Kamiko's again, abandoning the family business, especially with all the gambling debts. Yup, that's grandpa. God, I love that old man. Well, let me go get you them parts. Give me them parts. Give me them parts. Give me them parts. I want them. Parch, 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 parch. Give me my parch. Well, here it is. Here you go. Take the machine parts. I like how they don't like give it like a name like purifying tube or something. It's just like, nope, machine part. So some goons with their shadow Pokemon been just mucking about all over the place. It sucks. Most of these dialogues, it's just like, yup. Have you heard rumors about the shadow Pokemon? It's bad. Yup. That sums up a lot of the dialogue in this game. Shadow Pokemon? Bad? Yup. It's just like normal NPC dialogue, you know, to it's like, ice cream, yum yum, ice cream? Do you say ice cream, yum yum? Yum yum ice cream? Yum. Oh, David! Could you, you know, give me a second? I got these memos I wrote up for the director. I think you should have them. Actually, no, he wrote them, not me. I'm sorry for trying to take credit for the professor's memos. Anyways, it just gives you basic info about, like, shadow Pokemon. If you want to read them at least once, you know, you can just, like, go through them and learn about them. You know, it'd be helpful. Or you can ignore them because it's reading and kids don't like to read. All right, now I gotta go find my mother. I really do hate this part. Like, this part, playing this as a kid, is like, bro, where the frick are these people? And you have to talk to the right people, walk in the right rooms before they spawn so you can progress the game. All right, mother. Here's your part. All right. I got details about the machine. The machine's handed the machine part to Lily. Thank you for the component. Now get down there and finish the touches on the purifying machine. Do it. Do it, Joby. How is your shadow Pokemon doing? Is it doing better? Spending time together with its trainer. Has the heart gauge fallen to 0? No. I think your shadow Pokemon should go through the purification ceremony using a different process because we can't use the chamber yet. So you gotta go to this village and use the old rock from the other game. You know that rock, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? Definitely the purifying rock that fixes shadow Pokemon once their heart gauge goes down. That rock? You know? Well, will you go to Agate Village to do the purifying ceremony? That thing you don't want to do? Well, that's cool. I mean, I do want to fix my shadow Pokemon, but I'm not too thrilled it's a Hoppit. It could have been so many cool things. It could have been lamer things, honestly. I don't know what's... I don't have anything off the top of my head besides a Hoppit, but it's like, I would have been happy with like a Pidgey, you know, or like, you know, like a Krabby. Or something a little funny, you know. But like a Hoppit, I'm not too thrilled about Hoppit, honestly. I don't really like its typing. I mean, like, I like grass types, but like, I'm not too thrilled that it's like not a very good attacker. It's not good at tanking a hit. It's not especially fast. It doesn't really do anything well. It does some things good, but it doesn't do anything well. We gotta meet up with the big man up here. Hello, my dear trainer. You are, Bila. Did you, something of me? Oh, you say you come here calling to see my husband? Yes. Where is he anyways? Oh, he got confused and wandered off a few days ago. But we've been expecting you. He got word about the rock and he got really excited though and he ran off. The instant my husband heard from Lily, yup. Yeah, so essentially he's just been waiting to go back into action and save shadow Pokemon. Up there he is. Oh my god. I just regained, I was gonna say sentience. But anyways, I got something ready for you. Quick, we gotta go. We gotta go fix. But, I'm Egon. I purify Pokemon. I fix Pokemon. All you gotta do is battle, and once the gauge is 0, you can go to the rock. I'll meet you at the rock. That's my husband. I can't say that word. My brain was like, husband? Nuh-uh. Forbidden word. You. Fight me. I want the money that's in your pockets. I can smell it. Hand it to me. I want your money. You know what I do wish? I wish this... Oh, he has a mud kip? I don't want a mud kip. Cool thing about shadow Pokemon, they're super effective always. Yup. You heard right. They're always super effective. But sometimes they decide to just kind of sell themselves out though as shadow Pokemon. And they, what's the word I'm looking for? Decide to just start absolutely blasting themselves with tick damage. I love the animations in this game. They're so wonderful. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Drill pack. Of course. Fight, Shadow Blitz. So we will just be fighting a bunch of people in this village till eventually we can purify Hoppit. Because that's how it's done. That's how we get it done.
Oh, you're too skilled for me, little one. You idiot.
Wait, did you give me money? How do I check money? PDA. I got 5,000 in cash today. I want to gamble. All right, save. Override this save. Your 26 hours of gameplay. Yeah, screw that. Who needs 26 hours of gameplay when I got 43 minutes of straight devotion? Wait, why can't... All right, that was a weird box. You, fight me. I know you want to fight me. Fine, don't fight me. Oh, there's somebody over here that'll fight me in this weird cave. I didn't know that was here. Come on. One super potion. All right. And a Pokeball. You want to fight me? You know, I'm the teacher lady. I teach all kinds of moves. Inflicts damage into... Alright, so... This is a move tutor. I'm not sure if those have been randomized. They could have, and I just don't know it. But we will just kind of walk around here. Wait, I know you. You want to fight me? You want to be a Pokemon champion? You gotta fight me first. You gotta fight me for it. You know, when I said you gotta fight me for it, I imagine fighting somebody at a buffet over, like, what? Okay, I think he has a pretty good chance of being a champion. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna kid. That is a banger team. Ladio's gotta go. All right. And I don't think... Overheat? Overheat? No! Thank God it's low level and its stats aren't high enough. Its stats are probably like barely breaking 20 at level 7. You guys ever watch the Pokemon movie with Latios and Latios? It's really weird because in one of the scenes, Latios and Latios, they have like human forms, and Ash kisses one of them. But we didn't know they were Pokemon, but we had like you had a Mewtwo also? But it's just one of those things where it's just like people look back at those movies and they're like, dang, Ash kissed a Pokemon. That's kind of weird. And he had like feelings, I think. Did he have feelings? I can't remember. Yeah, I need Mewtwo to go. All right. Oh, that did way more damage than I thought it would do. I feel bad for Cyndaquil. It hasn't used Ember once. I mean, like, I'm glad it hasn't used Ember. But I feel like, I'm definitely missing out on Cyndaquil not actually fighting. If that makes sense. But it's better than, like, having him throw it out and then Cyndaquil just spams, like, absorbs 17 times in a row or use Harden. So I remember when I first did the randomizer and I didn't do the randomized moves, I came to this place and then there was like a bunch of trainers and all their Pokemon would do was use Harden over and over and over again. I'm like, why is all these Pokemon using Harden? It's like Machamp. He's just sitting there. He's just spamming Harden. I'm like, why isn't he like punching or like low kicking or anything? It's like, oh wait, no, that's because he's a freaking Cascoon or Metapod. He's just a reskinned Metapod. Yes, battle me.
Fight me.
Camera up and Politoed. Oh, look at Politoed just sitting there like a little man. Well, let's end camera up first. Bone Meringue? Okay. I didn't realize Hoppy could learn that. And I did learn randomized same type, same moves. I didn't do like full on randomized moves because I hate that. I hate full on randomized moves. I'm loving the different evolutions here. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. We're in reverse mode now. Did that frog just jump at my bug? Yo, mess up that frog. Mess him up. End his career. Aeroblast. I don't know what typing Politoed is, honestly. But being honest. I know it's like a water. But beyond that, I'm like... I really don't know. Fire Punch? Alright, this is rigged. This is so rigged. This is rigged. I'm not about it. Dude, I love the victory music. It's so freaking sick. Hold up. I want to like attempt to adjust in my chair. Dang, what if I sit like this? I can't see chat if you guys type anything, which kind of sucks. But I kind of had to sit like this because I think I messed up my hip. Like an old man. Every time I talk about my hip, I'm like, dang, I just feel old, and I'm not old. I won't tell you my age because it's a personal question, but I'm not old. And I'm not 5. So I'm not like a child. So that should narrow it down for you a great deal. I want to fight this lady in her Lotad. She's just looking like she's asking to get her fade ran. Oh. You have 1 ether. Congratulations. You may speed it to 1 Pokemon 1 time. Good job. You don't want to fight me? You suck. Suck. You suck hard. You suck eggs. All the eggs? You suck them all. Not a single egg is safe from you. You and your Lotad sucking eggs all day. When people talk about you, they're like, oh, there's that old lady that sucks eggs all day at the retirement place. She hard boils them, and then she just sucks the shells off of them, and then she just throws away the hard boiled parts. And here's the big old dummy that gets lost and wants to take it out on us. Look at him. Him and his stupid hair and his big, fake, roided out muscles. Guess what? You don't got balls anymore. You got 2 raisins dangling between your legs. Aw, poor Ghastly. That was such a sad face when I blasted him. Slam? Why is it always that fellow? Fine, we'll use Aeroblast on you and we'll just continue the assault on the other one. Gosh, Aeroblast lands too many crits. Oh my god. You know what I love? I love the fact that the Nintendo Switch 2 has the GameCube library so people can actually enjoy this game again. So whenever I play this game, people are like, Pokemon, what? I've never even heard of these Pokemon games. It's like, yeah, bro, you can now do this on the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo, every time I talk about Nintendo Switch, send me money, even though there's nobody watching, I'm pretty sure. Bodybuilder Dosk. Well, I'm still lost. He is lost, and he is silly, and he is dumb. Summary. The gauge barely went down. What even is your ability? Swarm. Power was up, bug type moves in a pinch. Okay. Fix my Pokemon. Fix them. I want a Deoxys. I want to catch a Deoxys just like early. I want this randomizer just be like, yo, you just want a Deoxys? We'll hook you up. Oh, you must be David that Egon was talking about. If you're here to battle to open the hearts of Shadow Pokemon, the relic is through this cave. Don't give up. Do I have to fight all these people? Yes. I wish to battle to help open up the heart of my Pokemon. I hope you are easy. Poor chick. Bellsprout. No, I did ask for an easy battle, and you know what? He gave it to me. Arrow Boomerang, because it's a ground type, so it should murder Torchic. I feel like that was gruesome overkill for Bellsprout, and Bellsprout is just... I feel bad. Bellsprout did not deserve to get absolutely slammed that hard. I just did the equivalent of power washing a weed. All right. I don't mean like any little power wash. I mean like it was full fire hose. But it was a wind. Oh, you want to fight me now? Okay. I love how these trainers exist and they're like, oh, you can fight us as many times as you need to purify your Pokemon. I like the Shelter pick. He's funny. I like how I'm talking like these trainers picked their Pokemon. They didn't. They had no choice. They were given 0 input. I think I need pants. I'm freezing. The summer's been so hot, and now that it's not like a freaking 100 degrees, anything that isn't 100 degrees is just cold to me. The sun has ruined my body yet again. Thank you, sun. Stun Spore? Why do you know Stun Spore? Oh. Arrow Blast! Every time I see that, I want to scream Aeroplane. Ba-do-do-do. Level 14, level 15. Pop, it's in reverse mode. Did you know that? No, I expected some of the moves to get super janked when I fixed them, but I didn't expect them to be this janked. My bad. I had to fix something. At least we're getting like a little bit of XP. Wasn't that a good battle? I learned something from it too. Yes, shadow Pokemon sometimes do a thing. Did you know they do a thing sometimes? I like how if you've been lost for a while, the gauge for the shadow Pokemon will go down because it goes down just by walking around. You know, like how in Pokemon, it's like, man, you need to do 1,000 steps for your egg to hatch. Oh, they have a little picture of Torchic on the wall. Look at this. Look at the little cutie. I love how, like, there's some people, and they were like, what's your favorite starter Pokemon? And then they just scream Torchic's name. And they're like, it's Torchic. Torchic. I choose Torchic. Torchic's my favorite. No one beats Torchic. Torchic top. I don't say they're wrong, but it's just one of those things I find funny to where it's like, yo, they're so enthusiastic about it, and it's wild to me. This is the guy that gives us berries. Thank you. I think we just have to walk back here occasionally and he just gives us a new berry because he's like, yeah, Tallow just kind of flies around, brings me things he finds off the ground all the time. He's just weird like that. We found 3 potions. You can spray it in some old people's face if you want. Here's a little old lady that likes to make her dogs fight other dogs for the exercise. Ew, why has Nidoran's got like little like hamster mouth? You know what I mean? To where it's just like kind of opening and closing its mouth really quick. I never realized Nidoran kind of built like a hamster without any fur. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, no, thank you. No, thank you. I want to put pants on. Give me a second. I mean, like, I'm wearing pants, but I want different pants. I'm still here, by the way. I'm only like 2 steps away. Still here. Still here. All right. Ugh. So, Mataron Bellish was murdered. That's right. I killed your pets. I feel like I could sit here for like 17 hours and I still wouldn't gain any new viewers doing this randomizer Pokemon. And I feel like a lot of people are like, well, you should do a more popular randomizer, like a modern game. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no clue how to randomize a more modern game. I gotta sneeze. I gotta sneeze so bad. Wish to buy. Do you sell Pokeballs yet? No. I can't sell this to you without a cologne case. You're too young. Also, you can't hold it. Little does he know that God gave me the perfect container. They're called hands. They can hold all. Even things they shouldn't be holding. Do. You guys ever walk in the Pokemon Center and then have that theme get stuck in your head? Like non-stop. It's just playing over and over and over and over, going over and over and over again. And you're just sitting there mumbling to yourself and you're just like do 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 do. You're just like, I don't want to say a little crazy, and they're just sitting over there and they're like, yo, he's losing it. Everything is just slowly just leaking out of his head over there. And they're like, yup. He is gone. He is fried, my guy. Gosh, I'm at that, like, you ever get so cold to it's like, yo, I want like a space heater. I need like a space heater or something. I am freaking freezing. I hate my body in the sense to where once my body gets cold, it doesn't make body heat right. But I need body heat to be warm again. But my body's like, nah, we gotta get warm first before we start doing body heat like a normal body. It's like, no, come on, please. I'm like, I'm so freaking freezing. It's like, No. We're not. You know what else we should do? We should make you super susceptible to frostbite. And I'm like, no! Yeah, things I'm not allowed to do. Or go outside in winter by myself. I mean, like, I can, but it's one of those things where it's like, I did it a few times and everyone's like, you're not wearing enough clothes. I'm like, I can't feel the cold. It's like, yeah, that's not good. You're gonna get frostbite. I'm like, I can't even feel cold. I can't get frostbite. It's like, that is a bad sign. You should definitely not. Like, there was one time where I was walking around just like bare feet, going through the snow. And I got yelled at because I came back inside and like, my body was just like red. And I'm like, I don't feel this. And then it was like 10 minutes later, it was agony. Oh my God. It just hurt. Everything was just red and irritated. I'm like, oh my God. It was horrendous. It was horrible. I didn't get frostbite. It was just one of those things though, to where it's like, yo, you go from cold to hot really quick and it gets you feeling a certain way, which is not a pleasurable type of way. But moral of the story is, I like the cold. The cold don't like me. And I don't like the heat. You confused both my Pokemon. And their Pokemon. You literally confused everybody. What did you achieve by doing this? Besides general confusion and just, tomfoolery. All right, kill that. Bone Rush, the small one. Come on, please, please, please. No! Hyper Beam. Okay, Hoppit, you have one chance to not die. Don't punch yourself in the face. Thank you. At least now if Hoppit dies, we'll know that Hoppit tried its best. Please. Oh, of course you get to do your thing. You get to do your super cool attack. Come on. Yes! Yes! Aeroblast is a amazing ability. Yes. Yes, Hoppit. Absolutely yes. Well, it dismays me to see the shadow Pokemon that appeared again in the world. Well, here's this cologne case. Go buy some cologne. Also, once the cologne's worked its way into its heart, it won't be whacking itself with dark energy anymore. Yup. Yuppers. Yup, 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 yup. Alright, how close is Hoppit ready from being not a shadow Pokemon? We're halfway there, which means we are super screwed, kind of, sort of. You wanna fight me again? All right, we'll do a battle, and then I don't feel like spending 20 years messing with these people, so I think I'm just going to Cologne Case, cheat the game. Last time I learned, you can literally just spend money to get the shadow gauge down quick, and that's what I'm gonna do. Fight, Aeroblast, Boomerang. That's right. Flap your little arms, Bellsprout. Unfortunately, I didn't spend more time messing about and being lost, so it's also more of a pain to get the shadow gauge down, because if I was like lost for like 2 hours, the shadow gauge would have gone down a lot. But unfortunately, I don't have 2 hours to just be lost on stream. That'll just be boring. We're not even at the good part of the game. I don't want to say we're still in like tutorial zone, but like still a little bit in tutorial zone. Once we get to the first big bad hideout, then we get to the zesty bits. Do 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 do. Ho 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 ho. You want to fight me? No, you don't want to fight me. This guy, you want to fight me, don't you? Hand me more money. By 4. And I'll get 2 of those. All right, Pokemon, pop it, summary. So we got like 2 gauges left. So if I go to my bag, items, bag, cologne case. You have massaged Hoppit. Oh, there we go. I was like, why can't I move? Its heart has opened up a lot. You know what that means? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, that was like 2 battles from 1 cologne rub down. So we can definitely get away with a little bit more, I think. By a little bit more, I mean another battle. I want the easy one. You. Easy one. Fight me again. I don't want to fight the other ones. They have 3 Pokemon and you got 2. And it only goes down for starting a battle. Also, they have harder Pokemon. And the game doesn't give me more XP for harder Pokemon till later. Waterfall. Are these moves all random? Because I did random same types. I'm having one of those feelings where I'm like, I feel like I just can't win today with this randomizer. With the move pool. Summary. Items, cologne case, vivid. Hobbit was delighted. How close are we now? I should probably just stop being stingy and just use all the cologne. Right? Right. We shall save. I'm still on like BioShock time where I'm like, dang, I gotta save every like 5 minutes so the game doesn't crash. And I'm like, I gotta reassure myself this game won't crash. Hello, Egon. Egon, I should say. All right, fight me. I know you're supposed to have a Pikachu, but let's see what you have this time. As Guardian of the Woods, I hope it's something noble. You know, that isn't what I had in mind, but I will be honest, they're kind of noble. They're kind of nice. We're not done yet? You freaking serious? Yeah, Aeroblast is kind of dumpstering every Pokemon battle we get into. Bravo! It wasn't that hard. My goodness. What a white-hot experience. Oh, I'm getting sweaty. Anyways, you defeated my Pikachu. That takes real skill. Why is Pikachu so freaking fat? Anyways, this Pokemon isn't quite ready to open its heart yet. You should get some cologne, massage it down, slap it around some. You ready yet? There we go. It can now be purified. All right. Is it ready now? Oh, that was a good rub. Yeah, you can do it. Whenever I say rub, you ever see those videos of people putting rub on like a ham or like a bird or like just a piece of meat? And it's just like a rub is basically a bunch of spices and just like powdered junk. And you just kind of you get some gloves and you just rub it all over the meat. And then you either smoke it or cook it. Up to level 12, 13. I guess it gets all the experience. Sleep powder. Oh my gosh. A normal move. I'm going to keep Hoppit Sleep Powder for now because Hoppit Sleep Powder is going to come in clutch when trying to catch a Pokemon. Stun Spore. Oh. No. Also, I just hurt my neck. I just bent my neck in a weird way and it hurt. I hurt it bad. Oh, it hurt. Yes. You will be called. Oh, wait. Is there any lower cases? Holly. Like the bush. Did I spell it right? How do you spell Holly? Give me a second. I'm gonna Google this. I'm gonna use Google as spell check. I don't want to like name my Pokemon something. Everyone be like, oh, that's not how you spell Holly. Yes, that is how you spell Holly. All right, good. I'm glad I didn't mess that up like I did everything else. Well done. The Pokemon's finally returned to its former self. Even though it sucks. Well, congratulations. You've cleaned your first shadow Pokemon. We are now back on our couch. Back in retirement. Till our final days. We'd hear crying after we leave the house. Anyways, your friends are still working on that purification system. Also, that Vander saw where they took that poor professor, right? Oh, yeah, Vander. Vander knows where they are. He lives at Mount Battle, though, so you're gonna have to go there and deal with them. Mount Battle. You like Mount Battle, right? Kids still like Mount Battle? Of course, kids still like Mount Battle. This is always the slowest part of the playthrough, is honestly just getting to the first villain base, because this game really just kind of like yanks you around. It's like, all right, so this is Mount Battle, this is how you purify, these are the locations, these are the characters for the plot, and there's a part of my brain that's like, yo, I just want to get to catching Pokemon. They really do keep you with only like 2 Pokemon without the hopes of getting more till like you get to a better part of the game. Well, this is Mount Battle. Yep, I remember when I was young. And being young, a lot of frat parties. Anyways, Pokemon or Pokemon, don't be mean to them. See you later. And that's it. No, but the real dialogue is just like, yo, I used to be young, obsessed with power, and now I got it, and I'm kind of chill with it. This is Mount Battle. You want to see Vander? You're gonna have to train on up to get him. Get in there, you little scamp. The beauty? You put beauty in your name? Little narcissist. Now, I was gonna say she was gonna have some BS for being the first trainer battle. I didn't expect this level of BS though, of a Loudron. I hit belly drum by accident. Honestly, I feel like... No. Yes. What is submission? You reckless body slam that also hurts the user. Yes. Yes. Get rid of tackle. We don't need tackle. Give me the headlong charge. I don't want to watch Suicide Bomber Scyther go at it. Wait, that was a maxed out attack from Hoppit and it wasn't good enough? You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, I knew I wasn't ready.
Yeah, you're literally the first trainer on Mount Battle. You were never gonna be ready. Vander? Oh yeah, you ease us up there, up yonder. I don't know why I said up yonder like that. I really wish I could just sneak past them. I really do. Stantler! Anti-rogue! Oh, apparently we don't get healed up between battles. Okay, that's good to know.
Oh, of course you use Endure, you little... Dude.
Oh! Freaking miss Scyther? You missing on me? Isn't that a crazy attack skill? I feel like that's just a crazy attack skill. Oh yeah, that was a crazy attack skill. Does submission just have a really low accuracy and I just don't know it? Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Oh shoot. Scyther is not the fastest anymore. Ooh. Shadow Panic? What is Shadow Panic? Shadowy aura emanates to cause confusion. It doesn't even have a type. No. Poppet is learning some weird moves. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's the Teddy Ursa from the beginning. God, that battle lasted way too long. I like Scyther's wings. Look how pretty they look. I mean, like, they're super low res, but they look really pretty. I think we're good. I think I can... Oh, there's Vander. I was about to say, I'm like, Vander's got to be close, right? Yup. Fight me! Fight me! Alright, Togetic. Wow, this is very normal for a randomizer. Oh, wait. I think the Bone Rush is not going to hit Sparrow. Because I killed Togetic. So, yup, don't affect. What the frick? You should not know that move. Like, genuinely, he should not know that move. How am I supposed to defend myself when these people are cranking out, like... Hold up, wait. I need to pull up the randomizer. Shoot, wait. There we go. I think I messed up, honestly. I think I messed up the randomizer again. I just can't seem to get the randomizer right. Alright, Vander, this is where it is, the lab. Ugh. You ever get to a point in the game to it's like, wow, I finally made it to the tutorial, but like, you just feel like the wind's just been taken out of your cells? Alright, let's hope they have some really banger Pokemon. But first things first, I think I just need to use the bathroom. Honestly, so I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. I will be back. There we go. Alright. Be back. Bathroom break. I'm back. All right. There is a part of me to where it's like, yo, we should just give up on Gale of Darkness. Honestly, like, why did we even bother trying to do a Pokemon randomizer when it's one of those things where everyone's super invested and then they just kind of be like, you know what, let's just dip. Let's just dip. I mean, like, obviously not everything I do on this channel is like, bro, this is like maximizing views and gains, but it's one of those things where everyone's like, Pokemon do number, Pokemon always do number, Pokemon always do great. It's like one of those things I'm like, yeah, cool, yeah, it always does great numbers at the beginning. Like, started the stream, oh my god, like 8 people, and it's like, yeah, we get to this part, it's like, yeah, it's literally nobody. It's a ghost town. But them's just the struggles of content creations. Now we get the reject Power Rangers, which last time gave me literally all the gods. We're the sextuplets. We strike terror throughout the lands in a hexagon of brothers. Sound off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why I gave that one a different voice. Now I gotta remember which one it is. Wait, 5. Why is it 5? Aren't we missing someone? That's ridiculous. Impossible. Let me try this again. Count off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See? What did I say? There's someone's missing. He'll return soon enough, I'm sure. Yo, there's that idiot kid over there.
Let's jump him.
All right, which one of you fools do I want to beat up first? The purple one's asking for it, but then the brown one. Now, honestly, the red one always gives me Houndour, and I like Houndour, and hopefully he'll have something cool. And they're all color coded to, you know, their type, so it's like, yo, the red one's got like the fire type, but it's randomized, so we don't know. Okay, you have Cloyster and Ampharos. Oh, is it the Cloyster? I want Cloyster. Aww. Oh, I gotta do this the hard way now. Oh no, I totally forgot to heal. All right, so here's the thing I'm gonna do. Due to the strain of bad looks and the vibes going down the pooper, what does Call do? David called Holly. Oh. David was wiped out. Gee, thanks. Well, I guess that's what happens when you lose a battle. I never actually lost a real battle in this game. Let's save again, honestly. Let's save this loss. Let's really cement this into the books. But like, due to a series of just like, you ever just have like a series of unfortunate events where it's like, yo, like IRL stuff, in-game stuff, and it's like, yo, this wasn't the vibe I wanted it to be. And sometimes it don't work out. Bioshock was the vibe I wanted, but no one ever wanted Bioshock, so that sucked. And I feel like this is quickly becoming another Bioshock situation to where it's like, yo, the vibes could be immaculate, the vibes could be perfect, the jokes could be on point, but it's one of those things where I'm like, I really don't want to dedicate another 20 hours to doing something and then just suddenly be like, yup, we have accomplished a total of 40 views. So I do believe I'm gonna go and proceed to be sick. I will return. I don't believe you care enough to stick around, so I will be ending the stream, and then we will be restarting stream later today after I'm done being sick. And I will see you then. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. I apologize for, you know, messing up the randomizer and spending 30 minutes getting it right and still not getting it right in the end. And I hope to see you all again in the future. And if you did like Gale of Darkness, please let me know. Please, 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 please tell me you want more Pokemon. Because if you don't tell me, I don't know. And especially to those who like lurk and like to watch, like, it's okay to lurk, but it's like, I need input. I need to be like, yo, guy, like, your content, I like it, but it's like, there's just one thing that's really stopping me from doing it and liking it, you know? It's just like, what's that one thing? Let me know, please. Anyways, we have the Discord in the description to let you know when stream starts or if there's something stopping it, like sickness, power outages, or anything strange. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I hate cutting it short like this. This is such a short stream. Oh my god. Anyways, thank you and goodbye.